G'day, George here. I have something in my hot little hands here that I just wanted to quickly talk about, and that is the 2023 update of Process Mastery with Lean Six Sigma. And this is still the second edition. So the reason this is actually not referred to as the third edition is, in essence, it's the same book. Now, those of you with copies or who've researched this particular book will recognise that this is the original second edition, which has been around for quite a few years now. The new version is slightly bigger. This has 3 pages less. I think the original, or this second edition, is 829 pages. The new update to the second edition is 826 pages. But the book itself is actually slightly bigger. It has a little bit more content in it. Now, I want to explain what the updates were and why we actually went about doing these. In the second edition, when we wrote it, the software that we had in it, Minitab, SigmaXL and XL itself, were earlier versions, and I think I can't even remember exactly which versions they were, but Minitab was around about version 13 or 14 or something like that, and SigmaXL was in one of the earlier versions. Now, over the course of the last decade or so, those software packages have updated. Minitab is now version 21 at the time of recording this, and SigmaXL is version 9.1 at the time of recording this. Microsoft Excel as well has changed, in some cases quite significantly. So what we had to do was we had to update some of the software references that we had for all of those different packages. The reason I talk about Microsoft Excel is we had some information about pivot charts and pivot tables in the second edition. Well, all of that stuff is out of date now, and we had to change it quite significantly to align it. So that was probably the main driver originally, was to sort out the software that was in it. The second reason we actually updated this is, since we wrote that second edition, which is, like I said, is a number of years ago, and we've sold thousands of copies of it since then, there has been some refinements in some of the tools and the way we go about doing our project execution work, particularly in the space of data collection planning. So the 2023 update has the very latest tools and the adaptations of the original tools around data collection planning, and ties it together in the way that we actually teach it in our training courses now. So there's a consistency right across the board with the data collection planning. Now, the final thing is, there were some tools in here that we didn't have some very good examples of. So I wanted to upgrade those examples. So I know specifically TAC charts within the lean area. And there are a number of others. So basically that's what we did. We updated those images, we've updated the software, and we've added in some things that we've learned over the last decade or so in leading projects. So there you go, 2023 update of Process Mastery with Lean Six Sigma, the second edition. This is also now available globally through Amazon. So we made the decision to shift away from publishing it and distributing it ourselves. And by the way, that's actually been quite successful, and it was a pretty good strategy originally versus getting it published through a publishing company specifically. But now, with the advent and the improvements and all of the options that are provided through Amazon, that book is now accessed via Amazon. And they're delivered in the same amount of time that we would deliver them if we had a storage space full of these books. But the upside for them is they don't hold stock. They just get them printed straight away and they send them out. And also through Amazon, we can update, we can make changes immediately, and within 72 hours, they are published with those changes. So there you go. That's everything you need to know. To access the book, simply go down to either the bottom of this page where this video appears, or in the show notes if you're looking straight onto the video hosting channel. And that's it. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.